everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And that game against the Hawks, that will be game number 10 for them. Starting to get into the full swing of things. Should be a fun one.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Larson in at the 2. And for Los Angeles, Harden and Beal are the backcourt. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. And it's Bogdanovic in at the small forward. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with. But we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us, an update. Allie?
Tyronn Lue gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Bogdanovic wide open. Off target from outside. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Beal. Zubac with the screen for Beal. Inside. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Harden. Pass to Adebayo. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go, all the way. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Larson. In the corner, Powell with it. Outside, Adebayo. And here is Powell. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Powell.
Love the assertiveness of Norman Powell. Boy, turn the lights out.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Beal. Bogdanovic looking around. They get it back. It's up a 3. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Miami Heat. Powell, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Ware. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Down low. Ware with it, working on Zubac. Pass to Adebayo. Mitchell, a screen on Leonard. Here's Adebayo. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Now Leonard. Outside, Beal. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Adebayo with the ball. Coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Here's Leonard. Following the score by Miami to the middle.
Make no mistake, with that frame and that touch, Zubac's a tough cover in close.
And in Tyronn Lue, the Clippers have one of the league's most highly respected and Doris coveted head coaches.
Now think about it, Kevin. He signed an extension with the Clippers 2 summers ago. That was amidst rumors that the Lakers might have an interest. Remember, LeBron and Ty Lue go way back. But he is now committed long-term with this organization. That is smart business.
So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams had been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
No good on the second free throw.
What you love about Ivica Zubac is he knows who he is. Big, strong body, mixes it up on the glass, sets solid screens. Just an understanding of who he is.
Here's Mitchell. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Bogdanovich sets the pick for Beal. Up top, Leonard. Another shot. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Powell with it. Zubac defending. Powell kicks to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. With his first shot attempt. Where, no good. The Clippers trail. To the inside. And it's Leonard with the jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Powell against Bogdanovich. Powell outside. And stolen by Leonard. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Zubac. And Ware pulls it down.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And that one falls for Beal.
And guys, we all know when Bradley Beal is healthy, he is a problem. It's a combo guard you're looking at, considerable range and playmaking ability.
John Collins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Beal.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Clippers third.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
The Los Angeles Clippers coming to this one after the win against New Orleans. Adebayo kicks to Mitchell. Good ball movement here by Miami. On the wing, Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. Clock at 6. No good with the wing jumper.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Leonard on the wing. Pass to Collins. Leonard against Powell. Zubac with the screen for Leonard. Three-pointer. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Let's look at the stats for Bradley Beal. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 17 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. The Heat trail by 5. Mitchell passes to Ware. Outside, Adebayo. Hits it from three-point range. Adebayo's got 9.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
Now Leonard, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Larson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Here's Powell, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Collins.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And that one misses.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
And the Clippers making a change here. Paul's checked in. And he sinks the second.
What you love about Norman Powell historically is he knows his role is professional scorer.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Guys, back to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points: off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Now, here's Zubac. 14 points from him the last game against New Orleans.
And don't make a mistake, the 3 blocks had a huge impact on the game as well. It really turned the game in their favor.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Zubac's never a guy to shy away from contact.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
First free throw is good. The Heat making a switch here. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Pass to Jonas. Now Adebayo. Over Collins. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
So, a lot to appreciate here, Doris, in the game of John Collins. He has been a highly productive pro.
He's been a consistent rebounder. We know he can make shots on the face-up game on the offensive end of the floor. And you're right, there's been a consistent 16 points, 8 boards right in that vicinity since he's entered the league.
Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James Harden. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And both free throws good for James Harden. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick and roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
Just 3 to shoot. And that one's good. Wiggins.
This guy gets up in the air so smoothly. Andrew Wiggins, a nice foundation for that shot.
And here is Paul. Scoreless thus far. Harden outside. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now, here's Adebayo. He's got 11.
And one of the more active big men in our league. Adebayo never stops working.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Free throw good, Adebayo.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
Chris Dunn's checked in for James Harden. And Miami with a change here too. Smith has checked in. And Adebayo drops them both.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Here's Hackett. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Heat lead by 5.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Jaquez against Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to end the run. Miami grabs the miss.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Wiggins. And Paul pulls it down. And it's Paul with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. trailing by 5. Done outside. Pass to Beal. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Jaquez.
Bradley Beal is one of the most difficult individuals to guard in the league. No surprise he comes up with the drawn foul there.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Beal.
Yeah, Bradley Beal's versatility at the offensive end, it's just so valuable. He can shoot it, he can drive it, make plays for others, and he's smart.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Fontecchio's coming in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Jonas in for Smith. And both free throws good for Beal. Miami with the ball. It's a 3-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Jovic. Now Jaquez. Wiggins outside. 5 on the clock. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Well, there's that in-between game, right? Wiggins silky smooth from the start.
Right side Beal. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
To me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Miami Heat. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Paul out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Beal in at the 3 spot. Now here's Beal. 9-point game his last outing. Collins, good. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Well, the leaping ability and wingspan of Andrew Wiggins is helping him dominate above the rim.
The Clippers trail. Paul outside. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, you can see the tenacity of Chris Paul in play there. He refuses to give up on the shot, wants to get the end one. Nicely done.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Clippers making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Fourth, the Clippers.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Chris Paul will go down as one of the great floor generals to ever play the game. He is the maestro at orchestrating offense.
Here's Jovic. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Now, here's Collins. A 14-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. Paul kicks to Beal. Wiggins with the block.
Well, using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
Here's Jokic Jonas. Still scoreless. Wiggins surveying the floor. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
No stopping Wiggins there. You have to respect his aggressiveness and fighting mentality.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
76% from the line a season ago.
Throw good, Wiggins. The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Here's a look at some stats for Bogdanovich. How he did last season. He averaged about 10 points a game last year, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Mitchell with it, still without a basket. Pass to Wiggins. Down low, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
He's trying to flip the script here, but guys, he cannot find any level of consistency.
Here's Larson. He's guarded by Collins. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Adebayo. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And Beal kicks to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
John Collins has tremendous vertical showing off right there.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Mitchell outside. Here's Adebayo. Good D by Lopez. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Clippers. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
The Heat have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And that one's good. Wiggins has got 12 points in the game.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. James Harden, who's checked in for Los Angeles. Khalil Ware's checked in for Miami. Clippers trail by 3. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Guys?
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Second team foul.
Adebayo kicks to Ware. Mitchell against Harden. The drive by Mitchell. Ware off the mark there with the three-point shot. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Bogdanovic passes to Beal. Back to Bogdanovic. Clock at 6. Harden against Mitchell. Harden can't hit. The Heat leading by 3. Pass to Mitchell. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Now here's Wiggins. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Now here's Wiggins. 14 points from him the last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Beal with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And Lopez throws it down.
If you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
The Heat with the lead. Pass to Larson. Adebayo kicks to Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Here's Beal. Lopez inside. And here's Collins from outside. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Larson. And here's Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Goes up at the stripe. Good. He hits the jump shot. Wiggins has got 9 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
The Heat leading by 3. Here's Larson. Still yet to score. Outside, Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen on Hart. For 3, Mitchell. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Beal. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it out to Harden. Los Angeles with another miss.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Stolen by Collins. Harden attacking. And Harden with the stuff.
We've always known James Harden is a thirsty scorer, and if you get him out in transition, look out. He's going to be aggressive.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Beal. And Miami also making a switch. Powell's checked in. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. Powell outside. Takes it from 10. Ware passes to Powell. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. Inside, second chance shot, and Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Mitchell.
Davion Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight. Leonard against Powell. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Lopez.
And now a look at James Harden. Coming off a terrific season. He was around 23 points a game, 8 assists, and 5 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
Break.
And
Take a
so
break.
much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
The first one falls.
What I admire most about Brook Lopez is his willingness to adapt his game to fit whatever the system needs. This guy has been the consummate pro.
Beal's checked in for the Clippers. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. Lopez hits them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
It's a close game here in L.A. To the middle, here's Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Brook Lopez third.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in. And Adebayo drops them both.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Here's Bogdanovic. Count that bucket. Bogdanovic has got his first points of the night.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
The Heat with the lead. Powell kicks to Adebayo. Adebayo the screen. Mitchell outside. Pass to Jaquez. Just 5 on the clock. Now Adebayo. Zubac defending. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Clippers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Leonard. Aggressive move inside from Kawhi.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half of the game. Here's Larson. He's covered by Beal. Adebayo. Miami no good on that time either.
That's an example of good offense, but better defense.
Jaquez with the steal. Knocked loose and stolen by Leonard. All alone. Leonard running the floor.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Here's Powell. It's tipped. Outside, Beal. 1:04 left in the second quarter. Pass to Bogdanovic, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Looking now at some numbers for Zubac. He's coming off an excellent season, and he was top 5 in field goal percentage, never settling, always working to get a good look.
And he's so physical, so explosive. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he was a top 5 rebounder a season ago. Jaquez with the ball. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Adebayo. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bogdanovic inside. Jaquez defending. It's Harden down low.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. To end the cold streak, Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent defense there from Zubac.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside, Beal. With 2 seconds left, and he lays it up and in. Beal's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers. That'll do it for the first half. Clippers lead by 7. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Miami Heat.
If you're shooting under 30% from 3, try to find another way to score, man. This is crazy, Shaq.
Yeah, being one-dimensional, they're making it too easy on the defense.
All right, let's switch it over. See what the fans are posting on social media. Papa No Look 3 is curious as to whether Shaq could have made it as a stretch 5.
Look, there's an easy way to answer that. Shaq, how many threes did you make in your NBA career?
One more than everybody watching at home.
Good point. But then they didn't answer. How many dunks did you have? Stretch 5? No, we're going inside the big fella.
Thank you, Kenny.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And here are the Heat now. On the court for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Larson in at the 2 spot.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
Outside, Beal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Beal. The Heat trail by 7. Pass to Larson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Count the basket and the foul.
Basket's good.
It's going to go on Zubac.
Shooting 1.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
The Heat have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Shooting 1.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Endorse when he's feeling good. Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
Here's Leonard in the paint. Kawhi gets it done.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, Adebayo. Mitchell passes to Ware. And here's Adebayo. Here's the screen. Back to Ware. Shot clock at 5. Powell for 3. He's off on that one. AD by Bogdanovic. Here's Leonard. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
The finish. Kawhi taking no chances.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Powell sets a screen for Mitchell. Pass to Ware. To the inside. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Adebayo.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Outside, Beal. Outside, Leonard. Oh, the strength of Leonard.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now Mitchell. No scoring in this one. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll. Take a look at the numbers for Adebayo. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 9 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Back to Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. And he lays it straight in. Mitchell's got his first basket.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that. Clippers leading by 12.
Harden surveying the D. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Larson. He's covered by Beal. There's the pick for 3. Mitchell. It's hauled in by Zubac.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Pass to Beal. Adebayo against Leonard. Over in the corner, Zubac. And the 3 off target. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Heat. To the wing on the left. Adebayo with a screen for Mitchell. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. Clippers leading by 12. Bogdanovich passes to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
The Heat have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Pass to Powell. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 15 here tonight. The drive by Beal. It's good. 15 points for Bradley Beal.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. 5th on the list, James Harden.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Larson. Here's Adebayo. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen on Hart. Here's Mitchell, and it's Ware in the corner. 5 to shoot. Powell down low. Bogdanovich on him. Ready by Bogdanovich. Los Angeles leading by 16. Beal finds Bogdanovich. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Larson. Back to Mitchell. For the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 16th rebound on the night.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now here's Leonard. And that one drops for him. Leonard's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Mitchell. Adebayo with a screen on Hart. Mitchell passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Harden sets the pick for Beal. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, Bradley Beal, one of the harder covers in the NBA. He has such a well-rounded game. You've got to check him all over the floor.
This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
And that one falls for Beal. John Collins, he's checked in for the Clippers. Nikola Jovic is checked in for the Heat. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Bam Adebayo. He's off on the second. The Heat trail by 19. Here's Larson. He takes it in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Los Angeles. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Beal. Zubac with the screen for Beal. Zubac, that's good. That's 7 points for Ivica Zubac.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
The Heat have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Mitchell a screen on Beal. Jaquez outside. Stolen by Collins. Jaquez with the steal. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Jovic. Here's Larson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
A shot by Harden, wide open. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, they've managed without him to a degree, which bodes well for them overall.
Mitchell up top. He's covered by Beal. And that one's good, Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter. Clippers leading by 17. Harden kicks to Zubac. Beyond the arc. Harden can't hit.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And here is Mitchell. They set the pick. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
So a moment now to see the story on Davion Mitchell. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And when he takes over at the point, he really keeps the offense flowing.
Well, this is a guy who brings a solid skill set. Excellent ball handler, high level of playmaking, the perfect backup point.
Lopez, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul comes in for James Harden. Leonard with the ball. 23 points in the game. Lets it go with a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 15 points here in the second half. For Miami, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Pass to Wiggins. Launches it. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Here's Powell. 5 points in the game. Wiggins outside. Back to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Over Paul. Powell, that's good. Powell's got 7 points.
You've got to be able to manipulate pick and roll. Norman Powell taking what the defense gives him. That's really nice.
Al Paul. Back to Leonard. Kicks it out to Collins. Off target with his 3.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
Powell against Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Powell's got 4 points this quarter.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender. Norman Powell on the dribble drive. Okay, I see you.
1:10 left to play in the third. Now here's Paul. Lopez, a screen on Powell. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Fontecchio. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Heat trail by 20. And here is Powell. 9 points in the game so far. Wiggins sets a screen for Powell. Pulls from the top of the key. And another basket for Miami.
Well, this is an encouraging step forward. Powell needs to stay aggressive and keep making this kind of shot.
Outside Leonard. Here's Lopez from the paint. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Wiggins in the post. He's covered by Beal. Wiggins passes to Fontecchio. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, the passing ability of Andrew Wiggins on display. And ask anyone, they'll tell you he's a great team guy.
Second team foul.
The Heat have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
At the foul line for one.
One shot.
Nine seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Outside Beal. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here. with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. In the post, it's going to be Collins and Lopez. Harden out there with Chris Paul. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Here's Wiggins. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Well, this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
Collins setting the pick for Paul. Pass to Collins. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Collins. Shot clock at 5. The 17-footer. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat trail by 15. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Paul with the ball. Pass to Collins. Bogdanovich, that's for 2. And again, no good by the Clippers. Bogdanovich has gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. Jaquez the pass to Fontecchio. Now Adebayo. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Collins has got his 5th rebound in this one. Paul with the 3, sinks the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the 3 from Chris Paul.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Khalil Ware's checked in for Miami. Here's Paul. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harden outside. Wiggins with the block. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it over Bogdanovich. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. The Heat trail by 16. Fontecchio passes to Adebayo. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Harden. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
There has never been hesitation for James Harden to mix it up down low. Tremendous job drawing contact.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
checked in for Lopez. Free throw good, James Harden.
And the old phrase, he lives at the line, that is James Harden, folks.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
James Harden brings tremendous versatility. He can score it, he can distribute. Whatever you need from him offensively, he can provide it.
Now, here's Adebayo. Pass to Wiggins. Three-pointer. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1-3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And finished off by Collins.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. To the middle, stolen by Collins. Looking to get it going, and Harden with the stuff.
It is just so hard, guys, stopping James Harden on the bounce. There's a physical strength aspect to his game that's difficult to deal with.
The Heat trail by 21. Here's Jaquez. Wiggins outside, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Now, here's Mitchell. Powell outside. 4 on the clock. Miami no good on that time either. Los Angeles leading by 21. Outside Leonard. Kicks it out to Collins. It's deflected. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 17 points here in the second half.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Now, here's Adebayo. And that one drops. Adebayo's got 29 in the game.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
Now Beal, and here's Los Angeles. They're on a 10-2 run here. Outside Leonard. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Now, here's Mitchell. Following the missed shot by Bogdan Bogdanovic. Powell feeling it out a bit. On deep, Adebayo. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Mitchell against Beal. Zubac, that's good.
Yeah, that's Zubac just carving out space with that big frame.
Here's Mitchell. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harden's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Now here's Beal. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Out to the right wing. Here's Larson. He's covered by Beal. Adebayo with a screen on Harden. Mitchell kicks to Adebayo.
Bam invites so much contact inside. That's how he earns that trip to the line.
At the line for the Heat, Bam Adebayo, shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Adebayo. Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's checked in for the Clippers. He doesn't get the second one. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Miami with the ball after the Clippers pick up 2. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Leonard. Over Adebayo. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Zubac.
Listen, keeping Ivica Zubac off the boards is no easy task. This man has got a gigantic, strong frame.
Here's Ware. Excellent defense there from Zubac. And they're on the break. Here's Harden. Takes it off the glass. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Mitchell. James Harden picking up that last basket. Powell for 3. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
Clippers leading by 22. Harden outside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Zubac is known for finishing with authority. Put it on time and on target, and he'll do the rest.
Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Down low. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Zubac. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Leonard. Harden's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
Mitchell dishes to Ware. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Kawhi Leonard able to navigate his way to the cup off the bounce. Yes, sir.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Miami Heat. Powell outside. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 34.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Leonard against Adebayo. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Brown comes in for Bogdanovich. Chris Dunn's checked in for Beal. And it's Paul in for James Harden. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Paul kicks to Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Leonard. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. And here is Powell. He's covered by Brown. The shot by Powell, no good. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Leonard.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Here's Leonard after the made shot from Norman Powell. Dunn misses. Mitchell against Paul. Powell kicks to Mitchell. There's 21 seconds left in the game. There's the pick, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Now, here's Paul. So the Clippers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, Kawhi, you had it going inside and out. It seemed like you were getting wherever you wanted on the court. Did it feel that way?
It's moving well. Overall, the team played well. They got me in my spots. They made shots, opened the floor for me.
Always humble. Back to you guys.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. And now, we present the player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.